These cheeks clapping's a noisemaker.
It's 8 o'clock, it's Thursday night, it's clap them cheeks for NHS and shite!
You need to keep that going in Fallout 76. Clapping for the NHS every Thursday.
Like, could you just imagine, like, a nurse walking out of the hospital to like, have a smoke, and then just sees Troll running towards her backwards with his cheeks clapping.
Just hopping backwards, like...
Aye, but in a Nuka-Cola Space Girl suit, though.
with the tiniest heels and the thickest ass.
With black Hitler face.
No, you need, like, see if you want to clap your cheeks more effectively, you need higher heels.
Okay, I don't want to know why you know that, Manny.
No, right, think it from a logical standpoint, right? When you're tiptoeing, your legs seize up, your muscles seize up. It's the same idea with heels.
I would know, I never need to tiptoe, I'm a fucking giant among fucking
So,
Smurfs.
Maniset in the physics of clapping, and apostrophes for the title today then, yeah.
For the cold open anyway. He's an intro mole. He's a sexy intro.
Oh yeah! Thank you very much as always, boys, girls, ladies, gents, for joining us today. The Unofficial Official Podcast. It's episode 17, I think we're on so far. Today,
sounds about right, huh?
Getting there. Today, as always, joined by myself, Troll them all, and the infallible Captain Privilege, always there when you need him.
It's a privilege to have me in it.
Absolutely. Today as well, we get a very, very special guest. You may know him from any of the multiple Discords or any of the Scottish streams. He is fucking everywhere. It's Maniset, or Manny TV as he's rebranded himself as.
I'm all over here like a clap.
Like the clap?
Yes.
Official 69er overseer as well.
Yes, indeed. Been around the town, get the clap that many times, it's more of a round of applause.
Spicy. Hi. Tell us a bit about yourself, Manny. Where you from? What you do? What got you interested in streaming and content creation?
The lockdown, and I'm bored. Like, that is like the legit thing we all. But I seen my mate streaming, and I was like, you know what? That looks like a laugh. I'm gonna go stream.
That's
a good
fucking reason ever, man. Decided to look more into it, and I was like, you know what? This could actually be a thing.
It's it's fun. It's a lot of fun. I've started streaming more. I've had some tech issues, which is fucking brilliant, but I think I've sorted them.
Tech issues? You get a Mac?
I know. I've literally tried like 4 or 5 different systems and shit on Mac to get it to work, and it's not. So I've broken down and I've got boot camp. So I've installed Windows on my Mac so I can stream because Mac's just not supported.
It's just a heathen, man. You can't take a bite out of the forbidden apple. You know what I mean?
I know.
That's how it goes, bro.
I want my cake and I want to eat it. And yes. So what have we all been up to then? How's lockdown treating us?
Really good. Fucking good, man. I'm loving it. I'm chuffed to bits. See, yesterday I think I made out like 4 bits of content without even noticing.
Fucking hell, man.
So fun. I just woke up, I was fanning about, I wrote some scripts out, next second I was getting roped into a talent show. Before that I was recording with Yangi, I was helping homegirl fucking Vanessa out with some of her uni stuff. I say helping her out, all I done was listen to her music and gave her like 2 lines per like 2 songs for her dissertation or whatever the fuck those students get up to. And
you're a student type?
No, fuck no, hell no. Higher education's for commies, mate. But
it's all a facade for your taxes.
But me and Mary were somewhat dragged into the Create Scotland fucking talent show debacle. It was good fun. I'm sure
that was a laugh. That was a really good laugh.
Were you performing or?
Laugh. I was just sitting in a fucking voice chat with 30 screaming bastard wains.
Aye, I was playing as the like post interview, the Stephen Mulhern of the talent show.
Can you do magic tricks like him though?
No.
Oh.
I could make you disappear.
And Badgie was the Dermot O'Leary, whilst Grant the Grafter and the Wee Man were judging, and someone else. Who else was judging?
CJ Novo.
Aye, some Novo guy.
Fun.
Big CJ. That. So yeah, man, we had some fun with that, but that was like fucking 3 hours. And then we jumped
Aye.
into Jackbox last night with Andy Scots and just fucked around, had some fun.
That was a lot of fun. I joined after I finished my shift at 11 p.m. Came in and just had a laugh. It was good. Jackbox, but I draw IO, whatever it's called. Some good shit.
And then this morning I was playing. That's what I was saying to you. Don't even think. It's a new fucking free to play. Me and him thought it was more akin to like your Friday the 13th kind of thing. Like somebody's a monster, everybody else has got to run and
Yeah.
hide. But it turns out it's literally just battle royale, but they throw in werewolves. And if you don't eliminate the werewolves by the final circle, you're pretty much fucked. So myself and
See,
Kingpin were
I
hitting
was
that up. It was
going to
fun.
download it, but I'm battle royale. It seems like battle royale
Well,
isn't just like oversaturated the
If
market.
anybody's fucking battle royale, but BR'd it, it's Kingpin, because that motherfucker just does not stop playing Fortnite and then COD. The players were sitting scouring through the free to plays trying to find something else, and then oh fuck, would you know it? It's a goddamn battle royale. But we had a laugh.
If you really want a really good free to play, right? I've got a big list, because that's being poor and living in a scheme. You learn how to find a bargain.
Yes.
You learn how to be fiscally responsible.
The less
So,
travelled route.
I do have a few. First of all, there's Crossout, which I've
That's the
played.
car
And
one.
personally, it is great. It's basically team deathmatch, Mad Max style. You create your own Mad Max inspired battle car. You go out, shoot other battle cars, and it's actually pretty good. Fair enough, I've only played like, I don't know, an hour, 2 hours of it, and so far I've really enjoyed it. There's also Warface, which is basically a free version of Call of Duty, and it's developed by Crytek, the same people behind Crisis.
We played Warface for a wee bit, but it just seems really odd. It's kind of like small little linear missions.
And then there's one of the biggest free-for-alls, which is Warframe, which is basically just cybernetic ninjas.
I played a
Oh,
bit of that
basically,
years
right.
ago.
Cybernetic ninjas. I don't know. That's...
Like, imagine Genji Simulator 2020. But it is really good. Like, you'll have guys shooting at you with assault rifles, and you can run past them at 200 miles an hour with a sword and just cleave them in two. It is
See, I love that
phenomenal.
shit.
Like, genuinely, I would
fan of
look
the
up
swords.
gameplay. I would look up gameplay for it and give it a watch, because it is really, like, it's one of the games that it's easy to play, but it'll take a lifetime to master.
Aye. Those are like the perfect games. It's like CS:GO and that, you pick it up and it's fun to just play it, but if you invest time, you're going to be shit hot.
Exactly, what a game with commitment.
Aye. A game where you can feel yourself getting better and you're like, I know what I'm doing now, I'm not shite.
I just prefer
another-
games where you can feel yourself, to be honest. But
I mean, and that's why I play with my feet.
oh,
Wiggles those toggles.
It's like, oh. Another really, probably, you've heard me mention this before more than once, but Smite, free to play MOBA, my goodness.
That's it's basically League of Legends, but with gods in it.
Yeah, basically, it's fucking phenomenal. It's a very, very steep learning curve though. It's one of those games that you have to try it and then go, what the fuck is this? And then keep trying it until you get reasonably good, and then realise you're still trash. I've sunk probably over 1,000 hours into that game, and I'm still only okay.
Really good free to play game that I've actually sunk quite a considerable amount of time into is Quake Champions.
Is that on PC?
Yes, PC. Basically, it's all your characters for the Quakeverse. You can also get Doomslayer, BJ Blazkowicz. So everyone from that sort of neck of the woods.
Aye.
That's like Team Deathmatch. It's basically Quake revamped.
Quake but free.
Aye, Quake but free, and it is a really good. You wouldn't even think it's a free to play game.
See, I love
well
that.
done.
That is, it seems like a lot of games are going
It's
that
like
way.
they
Where
had
it's
a
like,
clear
listen,
image in their head, and they went, right, this is what we're going with, and we're sticking with it, and they stuck with
Aye.
it, and it's fantastic. Like, I play it on stream from time to time, and again, it's like Warframe. It's like Warframe and CS:GO. You can play it and you'll enjoy it, and before you know it, you'll be sitting there pulling off headshots from miles away for being a champ. People accusing you of hacking.
yeah, I
but
love
it'd
that
have
shit.
been easy to shite on that one we were playing the day. But I mean, me and him were instantly like kind of dead supportive in the sense of like, you know what, man, it's a
fun.
fucking free game. Like there's room for growth here. Get time, get a chance, see what happens. You know, Battle Royale market itself's probably way too saturated, but you never know. They might fucking pivot and turn it, change the modes up somehow, or do a different game mode, and the game becomes a huge hit overnight. You know, that's literally how Fortnite happened. Save the World was a fucking drowning, absolute fucking deafening failure.
What I find hilarious was that's what I find hilarious because the Save the World aspect I really enjoyed, like that sort of 4-player Left 4 Dead style wave defense. That's the kind
I
of
love
game
it. Like tower defense to me was sort of really cool.
On the kind of games.
I really wanted like a decent tower defense game.
It wasn't as if it was performing bad. It was mediocre at worst. And if you actually sank a few like hours into it, it was enjoyable.
Oh, I'm sure the game itself was fine, but for the scale that they were hoping for and the money that Epic had put behind it, it wasn't. It was falling off the map.
They were hemorrhaging money basically. So then they came out, and I find it ironic that the best way for them to earn money was to make a free version.
But that's it, bro. Goddamn fucking Radiohead done it like 10 years ago. Their highest selling album to fucking date is one that they put out on the internet and said you can pay whatever the fuck you want for it. You can have it for free, or you can have it for £1, or you can pay 12 quid, 20 quid, whatever you fucking want. And they said they made more money off that than any fucking album they'd done in the 15 years of their career before.
It comes back to the ancient argument again, humans have a bit of responsibility. Like, take the Autobahn for example, right? The Autobahn has no registered speed limit, and yet it's barely getting any crashes, and that's because you're giving them a wee bit of power, and they don't end up going irresponsible with it. It's like when you give your Wayne their first chore. Like, right, you do this, and we'll give you more, and we'll give you more responsibility, and then they do it, and they start to learn the responsibility ethic.
Do you know, that's the most mental thing. See, think back to when you're Wayne, you're like, oh, I can't wait to grow up, and then you grow up and you go, fuck me, this is shit. I hate responsibilities. I hate having to go and work. I wish I could just sit about with my fucking thumb up Mars. I mean, I do it, but I wish I didn't have the stress behind it, thinking I should be doing anything but this.
Everything, bro. That's the grass is greener complex, isn't it? It's like so many people talk about, well, I'd love to be a game dev, I'd love to do all this, that, and then they get into it thinking it's going to be this open creative thing where it's actually, no, go and sit and work on these bugs like all day, and it gets you that one scene, you need that polished, you're working on that for like a year, flat out.
If you don't have it, you want it. It's as simple as that, and it's human nature. And see, the second you get it, 9 times out of 10 you go, I don't really want this.
But that's why free to play works, is like you're saying as well. It takes an element of the. It's like, I mean, you spend 50 quid in a game and it's shit, you're gutted.
Aye.
You don't spend fuck all in the game and it's shit, you're like, maybe play again, fuck it.
Aye.
You know what I mean?
I'll move on.
In other news, Assassin's Creed Valhalla has been announced with a new cinematic trailer. And Corey Balrog, the director of God of War, is trying to sue them for ripping off God of War.
Wow.
Could you just imagine that, like having to summon Viking? That was like that. My mate texted me this morning. He told me, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I didn't realise that he owned the Viking era.
He owns the patent to Viking.
You could just imagine like the head. You could just imagine the head clan chief just going, "Today we raid England," and just he's like second in command going, "Candidate today, mate. I've been summoned for jury duty." Summoned for jury duty.
Never mind the fact that he's got a fucking cheek, you know. What's the fucking deal? God of War was, a fucking Greek god?
Yeah.
And they appropriated the Viking fucking storyline for that game. It was a hit, fair enough. But now he's starting to go, we're going to sue you because we obviously inspired you to do shit. Mate, that type of thinking fucks me off.
What they don't realise is, like, when games like that, like, video games came ruined because of inspiration. Inspiration is the #1 drive behind.
Yeah, for art. For all fucking art. What's the worst that's going to happen? Motherfuckers are going to play God of War in anticipation of that coming out more. And then when they play fucking Assassin's Creed Vikings, fucking whatever, they're going to be like, Ken, what? I'll go back and compare it to God of War. Or it's not as good as God of War, so I'll go and play God of War. Like, yeah, it's a fucking win-win scenario.
Like, do you think, like, Do you think when Michelangelo was painting the creation of Adam, God just came down and was like, I'm going to sue you for this.
Can we
I will see
copy
you in
strike
court.
Michelangelo?
Like, but what I think, I've just got this mental picture. Like, when people tell me stuff like this, I just get these weird mental pictures in my head. So I could just imagine a big group of Vikings standing outside, like, Glasgow Sheriff Court, and then their head chief showing up in a suit. Well, they're all wearing their raiding gear, and he's like, where'd you get that from? He's like, sorry, I had to raid Slaters on the way here.
It's just this long beard,
Maybe
knotted.
there's something we don't know. Maybe fucking Ubisoft have been at it for a weekend. There's been some serious industrial espionage, and they've maybe stole a bunch of the art concepts for God of War 2, you know. But I highly fucking doubt it, man. I think it's very weird. It's very weird and boomeristic of certain people where they go fucking flat out in the copy strike stuff. Or try to sue people for any kind of likeness sort of stuff. It is fucking 2021. Copyright barely exists. I don't want to sound like a goddamn communist
It's
here.
2020, actually.
It's listen, 2020 got cancelled, mate. We'll be 2021 before you can it. Trust me.
To be fair, it's almost halfway through the fucking year. Like, literally. That's mental.
By the time everything wakes up again, it's going to be Christmas. Don't worry about it. But
true.
I just find it really egregious, and like even on our story, it's quite big this fucking week. The last there's 2 leaks. I won't hit any fucking spoilers too hard.
Please. I've avoided them because I'm buzzing for it.
One of the channels actually done what you did, Privilege. They discussed the leaks. They didn't show any screenshots. Didn't spill any details. They basically just said there's been a leak. That's it. They didn't go into too much detail about what the leaks contained. They didn't spoil it for anybody, and Naughty Dog copyright striked their video.
Jesus Christ.
That's what I was about to get to. They're running round and copyright strike people who are basically laughing, or anybody that's got a negative opinion on Naughty Dog, because without going into spoilers, there's certain aspects of it that may be controversial within certain groups of people on the internet. Okay, you're fucking anti-SJW mob kind of thing.
Okay.
So fucking they are going round and hand picking, as fucking Manny's pointing out here, because there's big fucking IGN videos and Kotaku videos and all these other cunts who are literally showing snippets and fucking articles with footage of fucking bits for the leaks and frames of the leaks, and they're not getting struck. But anybody who's speaking negatively on it is getting struck. Right?
No, I believe the reason that like IGN and Kotaku and all that aren't getting, what do you call it?
Copy
strike claimed is because they have one thing that all the other small time YouTubers don't, and that's like an armada of lawyers.
Yeah, a legal team.
Like not even a legal team, a legal fleet. Like not even that. Like if they even went to try, like think about it this way, right? Say you're a big game, like, think it from a logical standpoint, right? If you're a big developer like Naughty Dog, right? And you go against a publication like IGN, Kotaku, Game Center, Eurogamer, stuff like that.
Yeah, Kotaku knows so much.
What's it going to look like? It's going to look like a big time company trying to crush the press.
Yeah.
However, if you go for a small time YouTuber who's just working alone, is just delivering content, is no part of a team, but just part of just themselves.
A community, yeah.
Hi, a community. There's not pretty much they can do unless they've got a brilliant lawyer. I'm talking like Robert Kardashian level lawyer.
It's fucking disgusting, man. I mean, I'm a huge Sony fanboy at the end of the day, but to see Naughty Dog go for, oh my god, everyone loves God of War, Last of Us is shit, to go to do that, and like you're saying, same with God of War, they're doing that. It's like, bro, like Sony cucking the fuck out and censoring shit. I'm like, brah, come on, man.
See, on their own, right? Do you know what's amazing, right? Whenever something gets leaked, I've never understood why game companies, when something gets leaked, they try to quash it or crush it.
Yeah.
Why do they not just turn around and say, "We leaked"?
By the way, there's leaks. Heads up.
We leaked it.
Or fuck you, we're changing it.
Or better yet, like Bungie, for example, the best example of how to stop leaks was what Bungie does. Bungie have got like a series called Dev Diaries. And they tell you, like, on the Dev Diaries are basically what the latest project is doing, what they're doing on the latest project, and that's what squashes the leaks, because they're too excited for the Dev Diary that they don't even care about the leaks.
Just
because
smart,
the
smart
developer
marketing,
works,
bro.
because basically it's the developer leaking it themselves.
This is
They're
just
letting you through the leak and you don't even notice because it's under as a dev diary.
it's such
Getting
a
ahead of
weird
the news.
Exactly.
anti-consumer attitude to literally pay someone in your fucking payroll and your staff to sit and scour through YouTube for people who don't agree with you and dissenting opinions and getting them fucked over. There's some just so bitch ass about that to me. It genuinely fucking twiddles my fiddlesticks, man. I can't.
I mean,
Ah.
it's a tale as old as time, innit? Like, if somebody speaks out against you, you shoot them. Like, that's been going on since we learned how to make guns.
Since before then.
It's like, I don't
Since
like
we
what
were using
exactly,
sticks.
exactly. I don't like what you said. Scalp. That's the basis of what's going down here.
I just find it ironic because it's felt like obviously with The Last of Us 2 they're pushing for a slightly more progressive fucking story, and at the same time there's non-stop stories about ridiculous crunch coming from said office, which may or may not have actually sparked the leaks themselves because it was allegedly from a disgruntled ex-employee who was like, Ken, mate, you're fucking wankers, fuck a lot of you, and pop the leaks up. Now, whether or not that's cool and cushy to do and fair to your fucking workmates is all up for grabs, and so you can argue that amongst yourselves. But it's kind of funny to see these companies now shooting themselves in the foot. What was it? I heard something. It was a cinema thing. Yeah, they were going to release the latest. I thought it was a Vin Diesel movie or something on VOD, like video on demand. And I think it was a bunch of cinemas are going to sue them because of it.
No,
what?
It was because of Trolls World Tour. Like, Trolls World Tour got released video on demand.
I have got a tour coming up soon, guys.
COVID. Yeah, spoiler alert, guys. There's your leak right there.
It's actually my sex tape.
And so what they said was, look, we're going to release it on video on demand because we can't really release it to cinemas because of this whole COVID-19 crisis.
Yeah.
And it's split the camp. It's split the camps between for and against. I can understand there's sound reasoning between the both of them, but it was because Universal said that after all this pandemic stuff is dealt with, they were gonna release more video on demand. And see, they releasing it with the cinemas, and that's when the cinemas took a bit of
Chuck the hub.
They took a bit of an offensive stance, but I can see why, because
that's a loss of revenue in the future.
And it's not just lost revenue. I was reading the comments, and a lot of the people were like I understand that during the pandemic we can't really go out and all that, but after the pandemic's done, I still want to go out and like go to the pictures with my pals and watch movies and like go to the pub afterwards. Like the cinema is like a big part of their lives.
Yeah.
And for Universal, they're seeing it as Universal taking that part of their life away from them.
Nah, I've got two tiers of this argument, and it pisses me off because I've been talking about this for a couple of weeks. You've probably heard me ranting about it in one of the Discords, but right now is pinnacle fucking peak time for any and every company to be fostering good fucking will. Why, in the name of fuck, have half of these goddamn production companies and Hollywood fucking companies not put together and created a goddamn Netflix of their own and went, you know what, here you go, have some fucking free shit, have some documentary stuff, have some behind the scenes footage, have the director's cut of this, have the director's cut of that, here's these films that nobody's buying anymore, or here's these films that maybe got canned or shelved or went straight to DVD. Let's have a fucking huge wad of stuff to just show that we give a fuck about the people that come to the fucking cinema or buy fucking movies or watch your fucking content. And
Sounds
what are
like
they doing?
Propaganda, but okay.
No, listen, it's not communist propaganda, it's capitalist. It's capitalist propaganda. Because you're going to fucking think nicely of those motherfuckers. You're going to consider, like we're just talking about free-to-play gaming, bro. You're going to think twice about, you know what, I might actually chuck some money in the hat. You know what, that production company or those directors gave me 2-3 films that I sat and watched while I was fucking proper gutted and bored in the fucking house. I'll go and watch their next film in the fucking cinema. You're talking about a level of creativity and content that these motherfuckers just do not have the brain capacity to wrap their fucking little monetized skulls round if
Do you
any
know-
little fucking moment is leaked and it
It's-
just
The reason that stuff like that doesn't go ahead is because the companies are so big.
You get that out of your system there, Priv?
It's
no,
like,
not even. I blocked about half it, mate. It's going off.
spewing vitriol.
Bro, it's so fucking short-sighted. It's like motherfuckers complain, I'm not making any money on YouTube. It's like it's a fucking giant billboard.
Yeah.
So what?
Yeah. The thing is though, the bigger companies, they'll have to go through their own boards, and it's the people on the boards that go, no, this won't make us money right now, fuck you.
Short-sighted wankers. Short-sighted fucking
Idiots.
wankers.
It's stupid.
Like,
I think
Can you
this,
imagine how well
One
they
of, the
clean
most,
up?
one of the most tragic stories that I've ever heard was probably BioWare. Now, BioWare will always hold a very, very special place in my heart. Like, they created Knights of the Old Republic, and that was one of my greatest games of all time. Then they went on to all the scrap tide. They were going to make Knights of the Old Republic free, but they ended up scrapping it, and all the used assets then came into the game we now know as Mass Effect. So all the old assets was made to that. And what EA done with that company is a crime. The reason Anthem was so horrid was because EA was hitting them with deadline after deadline after deadline. They were giving them no creative freedom, no time to do what they want.
Anthem was a fucking
Respawn, on the other hand.
shocking display, like mismanagement, eh?
Like,
it looked phenomenal as well. Like, see, when you first heard it, I was like, this sounds shit hot, and it's like,
Yeah.
it's not. Oh, good.
Respawn, on the other hand, the guys that created Titanfall 2, if I remember, they were put in charge of Jedi Fallen Order. Now, if I remember this correctly, I may be talking about my arse here, but Respawn have got some serious balls. Like, EA told them, do this, do that, do this, do that. And Respawn basically just turned and said, well, if you're going to be like that, we'll take the game elsewhere. We'll take your rights and run. And
was
they
that
basically
no,
put EA over, they put EA over the barrel instead of EA putting them over the barrel.
Yeah, it's like what Bungie done with Activision with Destiny, eh?
Aye, they basically
It's the
told
same
them, get
thing.
fucked, we'll take our time. You can't rush art.
It can't
rush a
actually.
game,
It can't.
comes-
It's shite. It cannot be overstated. Like, the amount of games that have come out that have been rushed and then have been fixed. Look at No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky was promised this amazing, randomly generated universe that goes on forever. You can play with your friends, and it came out and it flopped because they didn't deliver, because they
Can I just say
over-promised.
though, right?
And it's like, fuck's sake.
No Man's Sky is the ultimate character redemption I've ever
Mate,
seen in my life.
it's
Because see right
fucking
now,
brilliant.
No Man's Sky is one of the greatest games I've ever
Yep.
played now.
It's phenomenal.
Yeah,
Like-
another
like,
fucking
What
another.
I need to, right, I'll take my hat off, right? When I first downloaded it, I was raging. I was
Yep.
furious with it, right?
Yeah.
And then I was like, but I'm one of these people that believe in people. I believe in them. When they came out and they says, look, we're sorry. We put our hands up, we fucked it.
And it wasn't a BP, sorry, like for South Park.
Aye.
Like Puppy.
No, it was like
Sorry.
a genuine. It was a genuine sorry. Like we apologise. We let you down, but we are going to stick with this game. We're going to stick by it. We're going to bring it update after update. More content, all for free.
It's phenomenal as
We're
well.
going to stick by it as much as we can.
Yeah.
And now look at it.
Have you played any of the VR on it, Manny?
I
My
have in the VR.
fucking
Like
god, it is
playing it in first
phenomenal.
person itself. Playing it in first person itself was amazing, right? Playing it in VR was just, it was both breathtaking and nauseating.
Yeah, flying the
Because
ships
I
are brutal. I'm like,
I kept accidentally doing barrel rolls in VR, and trust me, you
no,
don't want to do
it's horrendous. You're like, I'm actually gonna spew all over this cockpit. You ever
that.
seen me going naked?
But honestly, they recently added a new update which introduced mechs into the game as well.
Oh, I've not played it really well. The last time I played it was the Living Ship update. We get the weird, creepy ships, which is pretty lit.
Yeah, like they really have done everything they can to make it up. And there's people out there still salty, and I'm like,
How?
at the end of the day, right? At the end of the day, I can understand your anger. You were lied to, right? But they're doing their best to make up for it. That's humanity at its core.
They haven't
No,
brushed it under the
They've
carpet.
more
Moved
than
on.
enough done it for me. No, they've not even forgot.
Nope.
They've not forgot about it. They've not forgot. Like even Hello Games haven't forgot. They've went, no, we still need to make it up to people.
think-
And to me, they've done more than enough.
Yeah,
But they're still doing it, and that's what gaming companies should be like nowadays.
Yep.
They should take feedback very seriously.
Yeah, it all depends on the consumer as to what should be made. And look at the amount of battle royales there is now, all because of Fortnite got big. Look at the wave of zombie games you got because zombies got big. Like, you follow trends, you need to listen to the people and what they're actually saying.
Do you know what's a criminally underrated game, right? A criminally underrated game right now is World War Z.
Do you know, I
thought World War Z was fantastic.
I've seen a lot of streams and stuff on it. It's a game I'm itching to get, but I'm like, nobody's got it. And it looks like it's more fun with friends.
I've got it. It's very Left 4 Dead, right? And the swarm mechanic is something that I've yet to see, apart from Days Gone, being properly utilised.
And the swarm mechanic in that game is fucking brilliant. That was one of my favourite things. It's like, holy shit, I'm getting fucked.
Like,
I'm gonna die.
if you're not aware, right? If you're not aware, these zombies will come in a swarm, and if you're at higher ground, they will build a wall and climb you. They will climb.
I've seen some of it on Indie Scots, man. The boys had it a while back when it first came out.
It is brilliant for co-op.
Aye, really impressive what they've done with that, man.
Aye, it is. It was one of the games that sort of swept under the rug, and I think that was because it's tied to a movie.
Yeah, a movie that was a shit version of the book.
Right, like I was sitting watching the movie. Philadelphia, USA, but they didn't bother to Photoshop it like the first bus stops.
Aye, it's Glasgow they filmed it in.
So I'm just sitting there like, wait a minute, that's not the emergency relief centre, that's the Greggs. Just imagine a zombie all the other zombies are sitting there eating their brains, man. The one zombie's just walking about with a steak knife.
Well, that was the one memorable thing in World War Z, the film, was the fucking zombies. So when they turned around and said we're making a game, you kind of went, but then you seen the game, right, I know, like you said, they're going to go horde mode, full blown, and start climbing up the wall in a fucking pyramid. They're going to make bridges with their own corpses and shit. It's like, whoa, fuck.
That is fucking gnarly.
I thought it was amazing, but like it's one of these things where the game actually outshines the movie, in my opinion.
Yeah. Not hard to do. The book, see, I read the book and then I watched the film, and the book is phenomenal. The book is an actual work of art. It's so well written, and it puts you in the shoes of the actual people that were quote unquote fighting in the zombie wars. And then you watch the film and you're like, this is just an action flick.
I don't know what Brad Pitt was thinking, bro. Like, he directed and starred in it, and it's one of the most lackluster performances I've ever seen him fucking do.
It's like an hour and a half of him smelling his own farts.
He was struggling at the time. He's been talking about he was fucking struggling with alcohol and shit before him and fucking Angelina Jolie split up.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's like a photo of him. I'm pretty sure there's a photo of him going about. Like when he was filming World War Z and just screaming, there's a photo of him drinking a glass bottle of Iron Brew.
He fucking looks like him in that film, but if we've got a cold, they can't censor us because they only want to kill infected people that they can infect.
I'm all for cross media. Like I'm all for cross media. Like games getting made into movies and movies getting made into games and books and whatnot. Because there's people out there that might not like a certain form of media, but they do like another one. So for instance, let's take the prime example, media like book to video game, and that would be The Witcher. Right? I've read one Witcher book and I loved it, right? But I've not got the biggest attention span. So I don't know. Oh, shiny.
Yeah.
Audio books.
I don't know. Books. I don't have the greatest attention span. But when they brought out the Witcher games, I instantly fell in love. Like, The Witcher was a great game. Witcher 2 Assassin of Kings was even better. And then you had the masterpiece that is The Wild Hunt. Like, each game just got better and better as it progressed.
I think, especially when you come across a series or franchise like that, it's got the possibility to do that. By all fucking means, man, you know. It puzzles me to death why there hasn't been a groundbreaking Harry Potter or a really fucking intense Lord of the Rings kind of game.
Well,
that furthers the franchise.
There was a brilliant Lord of the Rings game that
Correct.
constantly goes unmentioned, and it pisses me off, and it's called The Third Age.
Yep.
The Third Age for the PS2 was basically a turn-based combat, so it was basically Final Fantasy mechanics, but it was set in the Lord of the Rings universe. And my god, it was one of the greatest, most underrated games I've ever played in my life. Same with Lord of the Rings Conquest, which is basically Lord of the Rings Battlefront.
I think though it'd be really hard pressed to find anything as successful as The Witcher in that sense. So the books were successful, the games are successful, but fucking Witcher 3 is one of those highly accredited games in the fucking planet, and the TV show's a hit. I mean, name anything else that's done that to that extent.
Yeah. Just, I want to jump back in. Have any of you played the Lord of the Rings MOBA?
Yes.
Fuck me, what a great game.
Heroes of Middle Earth, I think it's called.
Guardians of Middle-earth.
Guardians of Middle-earth, aye.
Fucking right. The
that.
only flaw with that game is it was free to play for a bit, and then you got what's called gold mode. So we played it in 360, and every fifth time you turned it on, you'd get into gold mode, and you just couldn't play online. That was the only reason that me and my mates stopped playing that, is because you'd go on and be like, oh, I've got fucking gold mode, let me start the game 5 times and turn my Xbox off. That was the only downfall I had with that game, is it was like, fuck me, this is phenomenal. I'm Legolas and I'm going to equip my belt full of gems and I'm going to fuck you up the arse. I'm going to take this line, I'm going to keep it in one, it's going to be brilliant, it's going to be great, but you get gold mode and you're like, nah, fucked it.
One of my favourite games that you can, which is surprisingly hard to come by nowadays, right, is Lord of the Rings Battle for Middle-earth 2.
I never played it because I had a shite PC, but I had mates that played it and they were like, it's phenomenal. I was like, I want to play it too.
Right, it's amazing. My favourite expansion of all time for any game is the Wrath of the Lich King.
Oh.
For
Warcraft 3?
No, that is Warcraft 3 and Rise of Angmar. That's it, Rise of Angmar for Battle for Middle Earth 2, which is, it allows you to play as the witch. It allows you to play as
the bad guy.
The bad guy. Aye, the Witch King.
Yeah.
The king, the head manager in Nazgûl.
You get to play. You get to play as upper middle management evil.
Like the CEO of Mobile, right? And he has his own faction called Angmar, which are basically like, they've got like this Viking feel to them.
Aye.
Is this just a big allegory for Jeff Bezos or something? Like, what's going on here?
Like, when you look at games nowadays and then you look at games when you were young, like, that's where nostalgia comes from. Because
I've got a nostalgia wide on right now.
Like, when I play games nowadays, I still think to myself, like,
it's not got the same magic.
These games, it's not got the same magic, but there's one, like, sort of franchise that brought that magic back for me, and it was Yakuza.
See.
And Yakuza is basically like GTA Japan.
Yeah.
It is amazing, it is over the top, it is like peak Japan at its finest. Like, they decided to take the full criminal underworld as Yakuza and just run with it to the point where you could be sitting in a bar in the game, pissed as a fart at 3 o'clock in the morning singing karaoke.
That's fucking good shit. I love that.
And like the best thing is, like, if you look it up, right, see if you look up Judgment Karaoke, the main character is sitting there singing, like, you actually perform the karaoke song, and then halfway through it will turn into a music video.
Do you know?
And like, see, when I first played it, right, I didn't know that was going to happen, and when it did, I failed the karaoke mission because I was pissing myself.
You're like, this is out of fucking character.
I was 15 minutes screaming. I just did not expect it. It was just a slap out of nowhere. And that's the kind of magic I look forward to in a game where it can just take you by surprise when you think it couldn't get any more ridiculous. It does.
Yeah.
Like, same way, there's another bit in it. Where you get telephone clubs, where you receive phone calls to set up dates with future suitors and all that. And when the phone rings, you get a quick time event to press circle. Like, I'm pretty sure it's circle on the PS4. But you press circle, and it turns into like him intensely picking up the phone and going, ah! And then 2 seconds later, it's just mush mush. And oh my god,
mushy mushy.
When you first see it, you just don't know how to process it. You're just like, what did I just witness?
Your brain's just going, bah? Speaking,
like, when I first done the karaoke, like, before I even played the rest of the game, I was just like 10 out of 10.
You're like,
get this, all the awards.
I can put my controller down now and never turn this on, and it still wins. I don't know what you say. The latest game that I've seen they've really taken advantage of the nostalgia one, and they've done it fucking beautifully, is the Final Fantasy VII remake. Like, goodness, it's
and that's only part one.
It's fucking a 40-hour game, and it's 15% of the total story. That's mental, but it's
the remakes that are coming out right now are just fucking killing it, bro. You talk about nostalgia boners. Resi Evil 2. I only played the goddamn demo, but mate, I remember the fuck out that game, and I'm sitting going, but because it is a completely from the ground built up remake.
Yeah.
But by fuck, do I remember so much of that game as I'm gone. I can imagine it's the same for Final Fantasy VII fans.
Like,
right, you know what I mean?
what I find annoying is all these people sitting screaming and shouting, "Oh, why are we letting it go in 3 parts with today's technology? Why are they doing it in 3 parts? This is so shit." And I'm like, you do realise that doing it in 3 parts is the ultimate piece of nostalgia.
Because it was
For
3
me,
discs.
that is the ultimate. Exactly, it came out in 3 discs on the PS1.
They explained why though. They literally said they had it running off the one disc, and they had playtesters come in, and even had a few fucking your social media influencer guys come in, your bigger YouTubers and reviewers, and it was janky. Just ever so slightly, but it was janky, and that was the overall feedback. And the entire time everyone there, they were like, "Yeah, man, we're thinking about splitting it into 3 discs." And they'd be like, "What?" They're like, "Well, because the amount of shit we've put into this, it can't run on one disc. Hence, it had a substantial
Day one
fucking,
update will be.
delays. But as we were saying earlier, motherfucker, take your goddamn time. If you're gonna fucking swing for the fences, just you fucking breathe and chill.
They've taken into consideration as well that people are, because see, once you complete it, people will be like, I want more. And they've let you do that. You can do chapter select. There's harder modes. You can replay it. They've put replayability into an RPG, which is unusual. It's very unusual for that style. Final Fantasy VII, it was very linear. You go one route. You can't do different paths. Obviously, side quests and bosses and shit. But the fact that they've done that and the way they've made it, it's like that's very clever and very, very well executed. Beautiful game.
Like, that's what I find amazing about Final Fantasy. Like, Square Enix will bomb any other game they pick. They will destroy any other game. But when it comes to Final Fantasy, that thing is their baby. Like, they will not do anything to harm it.
It's phenomenal.
Like, Final Fantasy, the reason they called it Final Fantasy is because the first game, they thought this was going to be the last game before they go bankrupt. And it turned out to be the game that saved them.
Wow, I never knew that. That's a really cool tale.
No, genuinely, that was why it was called
beautiful.
Final Fantasy, because they thought that was the game that was going to end them. They were going to go
They
bankrupt.
all went and committed seppuku.
They called it Final Fantasy. And now, look at them, 15 games in. 15 games in.
15 plus,
countless
13 had 2 variations, 3 variations,
10,
and
2,
the onlines and
part 2,
spin-offs.
Exactly, countless spin-offs, countless side
and
branches, all that. And now look at it, it's built an empire.
It's phenomenal.
Like, and when it comes to like Square Enix, when they say, "Look, we're going to take our time with this game," I'm just like, knock yourself out. Like, I'll happily, like, because I'll be honest with you, right? I prefer that they're doing it in 3 parts, right? Because after I complete the first part, that gives me time to go and play other games. And then I can still look forward to more Final Fantasy in the future.
Instead of it being over, it'd be bittersweet once you finish it. Like, oh, that's I don't get to experience this for the first time again. You're like, fuck.
Exactly. I mean, I still need to mentally prepare myself for Aerith getting slaughtered in HD. Like,
I know, she's so fucking cute now as well. You're just such a kind, innocent soul.
I mean,
you're so nice.
If you really want to go and watch something hilarious, right? I don't know if you've heard of Team 4-Star, but what they do is they done a voiceover original of the Dragon Ball Z series called Dragon Ball Z Abridged.
I've seen bits and pieces abridged.
And by the way, it is hilarious. Like, it is amazing, right? But they also did Final Fantasy VII. When they first said they were going to do it, I was thinking to myself, like, a voiceover for a video game, that's new. Like, nobody else has like actually done that and ran with it. Like, some people have experimented, sure, they've tried it for a couple of videos, but then they just easily get bored of it and moved on. But they've done 4 full seasons.
Wow.
And these seasons, like, what they've done is for like easy access and all. You've also you've got the separate episodes. They're only like 5-6 minutes long each, right? But they pack so much into that time. But what they've also done is they've also merged all the seasons together into separate videos. So you've got like the complete season 1, the complete season 2, 3, and 4, so that you can just sit there, put it in the background, and just watch the full thing. But the voices, the voiceover, the stuff they hit out with, Jesus, it's amazing.
I love that. Just like Team 4-Star with the whole Dragon Ball Z and the Final Fantasy stuff. Like, It's amazing that nobody's tried to copy strike them because they're using artistic integrity in the depictions, because it works.
It's also because I believe it's because they also hit with a disclaimer at the start of the video.
Rattle that
So
out.
if they hit with a disclaimer at the start of the video and then somebody comes and sues them, the person suing them is going to look like a dick.
Aye. It's not our art. We've not done it.
It's creative.
It's a parody.
Creative freedom.
Aye, so I think you've got
This
creative
again,
license.
this comes
what they
back to
call
like
it.
the recording team we were talking about, you know, like a few years back when you had your Taylor Swifts and all these fuckers complaining about the rights to their music and how the music was, they weren't in charge of how people could listen to it and people could hear it anyway. And you know, Dave Grohl actually hit back a peach where he's like, motherfucker, like that's just been dead since the cassette tape, bro. Like, are you serious? Like, we're now living in the age of fucking memes where a single rapper's self-released song on SoundCloud.
Yep.
Apologies for the unintended fucking alteration there, but they will literally make fucking bank because X amount of kids will use that on TikTok to the point where it's a fucking huge
Literally,
hit, and now everyone's listening to your shit. But instead, these motherfuckers, Taylor Swift and all that, complaining about their shit being on Spotify, and complaining about their shit being here and there, and pulling it off YouTube and pulling it off there. To me, it's the same with a film. Fucking into, you're gonna put 30 seconds of a snippet of our film in your fucking video under fair use. Fuck you, yeet, mate. We need to start thinking logically as content creators and as fucking human beings. Is going to support that kind of attitude?
I'd be finding it funny, like if I found it like somebody was using my video on my music on a YouTube video, I'd be like, oh, somebody actually is using my music. Yeah,
He's credit, buddy. That's it.
Free advertisement.
I just give me credit, just say who done the song, and I'll be happy.
That's free real estate. I know that's
how copyright. That's how copyright is originally intended. This is what pisses me off. Like copyright in general, the same way Priv went on about these cinemas, right? Copyright pisses me off beyond belief, right? If somebody were to say to me, look, is it okay if I use some of your material in my video, in my music, in my book, and credit you, and just say, hey, if you're looking about this specific section, it was this guy that done it, go check him out. Not even say go check him out, just say it was this guy that done it.
Yeah.
That's fine. Knock yourself out, mate.
Do you know? I think
that's all right. But see these people that sit there and go, "Oh, he used my stuff. He credited me for it. I'm going to sue him." I'm like, "Are you mentally deficient?"
I think you
flung at a wall as a child.
I think you should, as
if you want me, I'm going to fling you at a wall.
As a creator, you should have the ability to say, "Listen, I don't agree with what you're saying. I don't want my stuff used there. That's fine." Like everything nowadays, consent is key. So if you just say to somebody, "Listen, that is a fucking banger. Can I use this snippet from intro?" And they go, "Aye." Or they go, "What kind of content do you make?" And you go, I make hate speeches on YouTube. Patch that, mate, on no using that. Then if they use it, then you can take it to court. But it's literally, it's just consent.
Even at that, bro, like the thing is, for me, we're in this total murky water of words. Once again, we're coming back to like the free element of it. If I am making unmonetized content on fucking YouTube, on a channel that at the moment is an unmonetized channel, I fucking quite literally record a podcast, the unmonetizable, because the running joke was we never going to get this shit monetized outside of a sponsorship. And for them then to turn around and claim the revenue, that's one thing. That's like, aye, cool. Should it ever randomly go viral and we somehow manage to make money off it, or adverts get run on it, you should probably then be okay to do that. But then to go over and above that and strike shit and pull shit and say you cannot use shit, it defeats the purpose of art.
I think it depends. Depends on the really context. Does. As a creator, I think you should have license to say, yes, I want it associated with this, or no, I don't want it associated with this, so people don't get the confusion that, oh yeah, you were on that Nazi video I saw, so you must be a Nazi. Like that's the more aspect.
I understand protecting a license, yeah, but if we're talking about an actual like art in and of itself, why does someone create a piece of art, whether that is music, a document, film?
Bless you.
I just need to hit my desk.
You keep doing that.
That's not the third time this week.
Move a desk, motherfucker.
No.
But yeah, like, I just don't know. To me, it seems really odd.
I think
that as an artist in any way, shape, or form, you wouldn't want as many eyes on your shit talking about your shit as possible.
It's true. Exactly. I do understand the old adage that no come.
No news,
That's
bad
it.
news.
There it is. That's the one. Any news is good
No
news,
publicity is
essentially.
bad publicity.
But I'm an advocate of let's not go nuclear straight away. If you don't want your stuff using somebody's video, say, listen, mate, I don't appreciate that. Can you not? But it's the people that don't reach out and they go, court. You're like, no, fuck you, mate. Have a conversation. You can resolve this.
Totally. At least an email
Yeah.
going here, by the way. I fundamentally disagree with everything you
Yeah.
stand for. Stop using my shit. If you continue to use my shit,
Then
I'm gonna come
It's
after.
going to get personal.
Then you're talking.
If I
Then
were
you're
a
having a
musician, right?
conversation.
If I were a musician, right? Every musician's got a YouTube channel nowadays.
Yeah.
Right? That's just a simple fact of life. But if I were a musician, I would put a video on the YouTube channel saying, right, look, I've got a couple of rows I've got laid in. Let's get it through this,
Right?
and we'll just see how it goes. So what I'm going to say is, if you want to use my music,
He's a credit.
all you have to do is pass on my credit, as long as it's nothing, I don't know, homophobic, racist, anti-Semitic, anything discriminatory, as long as it's been put in a good light. And so basically, if you're sitting there and you want a cool tune for your gaming montage,
Yeah.
or you want a cool outro or an intro, feel free to go and use it. Just make sure you put me in the footnote saying, by the way, this is a song by blah blah blah. Like that's how I would structure it, right? And like again, it's come back to that aspect, that practical ability. I gain them a bit of responsibility. Like giving them the key to the candy store and trusting them to just take what they need and know what they want.
Robin is blind. I've got an empty candy
And then
store.
just say like literally make like a video version of a rule book.
Aye.
That's all you need to do. A video version of a rule book, couple of rules. Use my tune. Make sure you credit me. Don't use it in a discriminatory video or offensive video or anything like that. And when I mean offensive video, I mean towards like
Actually
sexist,
offensive
racist.
video,
If you're
yeah.
swearing or shit like that, and it's funny and it's shit posting, not your selling. Alright, it's shit posting. That's it. That's the idea of shit posting. But if it's hate speech, stuff like that, if you use it in one of them, I will not only copyright you, but I will sue you.
Because you are slandering me with your use of my
You're slandering me, and I don't want anything to do with you.
Hopefully so.
But if you're just wanting a happy wee ditty or a nice wee tune, or better yet, if you want something like I would even try to reach out to my YouTubers. Like I would even try to reach out to YouTubers. Like, see if you want something a wee bit special, I could try and make a wee jingle for you. Can try and make like a wee, even if it's just like a wee guitar intro or something like that. It will take me a couple of minutes at most. But then again, that's all down to the artists themselves.
Yeah, it depends on whether or not they're doing it for fun as a hobby or if they're doing it as a career. If you're doing it as a career, you obviously want to start charging people and getting used to having those awkward, terrible conversations about money. But if it's something you've already produced and it's up there, and it can get you more coverage and more people listening to your music, and then in turn, if you have got monetized on YouTube, you get more cash money for that. It's a win-win.
But again, like, how are you going to come to that? You're only going to do that by getting the name out there and putting
Exactly.
fucking stuff out for free to begin with.
It's all about give and take. If somebody comes to you requesting music because they've listened to your music, they like what you're doing and they want your spin on it, then you can be like, alright, well, it's going to cost X, Y, Z. But if you've already got the audio made and they want to use it, and it's just sitting there doing fucking nothing, there's no point. Be like, you can't use it unless you pay for it. It's like, no,
exactly. Supply and demand, bro. Supply and demand.
You've expended the time
already.
already, and you've already created it. This isn't specialised. This is a generic track.
Fundamentally comes back to what we just said there, is that if you don't have a demand for your shit, like look at our channel, right? We've been going Fox been going about fucking 4 nigh on 5 years. We have not monetized our shit in any way, shape, or form successfully. We have a Patreon. Shout out to Mr. Feudal. And to be quite honest, I'm happy with that. It's because my intention is to put out enough fucking free content that people will then start to see the value in something more or potential better fucking shows, or until there is a demand for me to be doing something that's going to cost some fucking money. I ain't going to be sitting here trying to shake motherfuckers down for shit or complaining about people are making money off this.
It's capitalism at its core. It's a supply and demand.
I'm along the line of there's a famous motto that I grew up always keeping in the back of my head, like, do something that you love and you'll never work a day in your life.
Amen.
Like, Fair enough. Aye, money. Like, if I get paid for what I do, if I get paid for streaming, I get paid for YouTube, and I get paid for gaming, then aye, it's a nice bonus. But at the end of the day, I'm not looking at my bank account. I'm looking at the game.
You're doing it
I'm
for
not going to be
enjoyment.
sitting there every 5 minutes looking at my bank balance. I'm going to be sitting there slaying dragons, shooting Nazis, fucking flying jets. My eyes aren't on the bank machine. My eyes are on the game.
Aye.
That's it. It's entertainment. It's fun. It's fucking. And that's where I find it kind of weird or offensive. You get these companies and artists who are so protective and so it's not fair. I'm like, bro, the fucking music industry ain't changed in 20 fucking years. At least movies done tried. Like, oh, you know what? We'll make it a trilogy. Or you know
Yeah.
what? Oh, we'll try and reboot 3D. Oh, you know what? Oh, fuck
Yeah.
it. No one's buying fucking DVDs or VHS anymore. Make a Netflix. You know, you can see some kind of an evolution going on there.
Exactly.
TV shows coming to the 10 episode, 8 episode, 3 episode series and shit. You know, look at fucking Sherlock developing like essentially 3 fucking made for TV movies a season. That shit's smart. Where's the music industry done anything to compare?
Innovation
to that, you know?
is the
Well,
lifeblood.
technically they did. Rush's album 2112 told a full story from the intro to the outro.
Yeah, but like, mate, there are examples. Like I fucking said with Radiohead. You know what I mean? Your fucking SoundCloud rappers, there are examples, but the industry as a whole is not fucking pivoted. It's the same with Hollywood. Like they're bitching about these fucking films to an extent. They're not thinking outside of the box and trying to come up with new and inventive ways to shift your shit. When was the last time you physically bought a CD?
Like, actually,
when was the last time you physically bought a CD? It's like a genuine question. Like I can't remember the last time I bought I think it was a fucking
I've never bought a CD.
50-cent album fucking 15 years ago.
Like, £5 discount's the best discount. But, no, like the way you were saying, like try and use other media to try and promote your image. Like they did it with Fortnite. Marshmello and Travis Scott both had the live. Don't get me wrong, I thought they were fucking stupid. I thought it was ridiculous. I thought it was horrendous, but it was smart.
It's media coverage. Timing that limelight.
I thought
Very fucking smart,
right?
bro.
Using a game to host a concert, that's a smart idea. I understand that and I'll defend that.
What do you mean they never charged £30 per ticket? Oh my god, the money that they missed out on.
Do you know what's crazy though? See, because of the age range of people that play Fortnite and the audience, the people that are there, it's like, oh yeah, no, I remember when he did that. It's future proofing for those artists because they've now got.
It's like an actor appearing in kids' TV or kids' movies.
You get a
they
nostalgia
know the
bonus when they're
voiceovers
older.
for kids' films and shit. Like you're banking for the future there, bro. That's smart. It's fucking exactly what I was saying about the Netflix thing. It's smart marketing. People are going to be a lot more aware of what the fuck the value of something is, as opposed to what the fuck they think the value of something is.
And what I find amazing is like the simple idea of a soundtrack, right? Things that use a soundtrack, for me, are quite genuine due to the fact, like, let's take for instance Scrubs, right? I've seen every episode of Scrubs, and just a wee side note, R.I.P. Sam Lloyd, the guy that played
R.I.P. indeed.
died this morning. It was an absolute tragedy.
Terminal cancer, bless him.
But Drew, we knew he was going to die. It's hard preparing yourself for it. It's the same way in any other thing. But anyway, Scrubs had all sorts of different songs in it, and they were in the soundtrack as well. And I have to actually thank them for my current taste in music, because some of the tunes they had on it were banger after banger. And let's be honest, film and music go hand in hand, because having a tragic scene is powerful, but having a tragic scene accompanied by an equally tragic song is double kill.
That's why
for instance,
thinking about that in fucking Dark Knight. Imagine fucking Joker like that. Whatever doesn't kill you makes you stranger, but it's like some really shit B movie soundtrack. Like, you know what I mean? It just doesn't nail it quite the way.
One of the most like, for instance, let's take for example, I don't know if any of you have seen Scrubs, right? But the most powerful example I can think of time and time again is when Dr. Cox loses 3 patients in a row in the space of a couple of hours, and it's accompanied by How to Save a Life by the Fae.
Better an episode.
That was an absolute gut
Aye,
punch.
he goes mental and then he turns into a drunk and just doesn't show up to work.
It's amazing. Like, see some of the song moments. Like, put it this way, what's the other one? The other one that I get.
Calling Hey Overkill. That is amazing. Such a good song. Such a good episode as well.
Overkill and the episode where Keith proposes to Elliot, and it's accompanied by Stolen by Dashboard Confessional. And it's basically JD moping about how he's lost the battle.
He's fucked it.
Mm-hmm. That was
Stop the weights against us. Sorry.
Do you know, JD's such a dickhead. Like, the whole time Elliot's right there, and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna do other stuff." It's like, nah, mate, just get there.
Typical protagonist, though, mate. In all reality, to have a compelling story, you have to have a bit of a thick protagonist.
But there's the thing, right? There's the thing. That's what I like about him. They've made him realistic.
Aye, he's not perfect.
Exactly. Like, he's a dick, but let's be honest, we're all dicks.
Like when he's going out with Lando Calrissian's goddaughter, and she doesn't laugh. She goes, "That's so funny," and then he breaks up with her, and he just makes this comment to talk. I love it because I'm like, I'd do that. I would do that. That is something I do. He just goes, "It's weird. She's actually crying. She's not saying that's so sad." It's like, oh man. I was like, yeah, that's something I do.
To be fair, see if somebody said something like that constantly, you would end up hitting it with a slide rule up just at a sheer spite. That's what made Scrubs so relatable for me, because they weren't trying to put out this big fucking knight in shite and training armour. No, we got a cunt in tinfoil.
They literally, the doctors were asked, like, how close is this? Like, that is literally it. It's like, you need that dark humour to get through the day, because it is tragic. You're seeing people die daily. It's like that is like the most realistic interpretation of what it's like to work in a hospital. And I was like, interesting.
That's what, like, a few people that I know, I've got a pal that, well, not a pal, but an acquaintance that works in the hospitals. And that's what he's saying, like, put it this way, see if you don't have that mindset, see if you try and stay with a positive like a positive attitude, the hospital will beat it out of you.
Alright, if you don't laugh, you can eat. You don't
If
have to be crazy to work here, but it helps.
Like, the dark humour and the macabre attitude, it helps you survive, because if you don't have that, then the gun's going to start looking very friendly.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I've actually really enjoyed with the whole COVID thing, is it's kind of brought people back down to earth comedy-wise, because people were starting to spit the dummy tit out at stuff and be like, "Oh, it's okay, you can't make a joke about that. That's offensive. That's too soon." Whereas this is like, well, try not make a joke about it, motherfucker.
Exactly, it's the modern apocalypse.
We're all in it together, and ain't no getting around that shit.
It's the modern apocalypse. That's what we're going through right now.
Modern apocalypse.
It's brilliant. I fucking love it.
Fucking Fight Club apocalypse, man.
Like, there was a post, right? There was a post on Facebook. I don't know if you remember hearing about it, Priv, but it was one of your fellow Discorders started an argument on one of those, from the 5G towers groups.
I wonder who that was.
Right? They were like, somebody posted, also, they actually were working on a cure of coronavirus in 2007, and yet somehow they stopped right before it was cured. Like that. Government intervention, I think, and I just, even reading that, I was like, that was for SARS, you absolute fucking dingbat.
Yep.
The reason they stopped doing it is because it got eradicated. What is the point in having a vaccine for something if it's eradicated? It's basically like saying, I don't know, what's the point in having a car if you don't drive? What's the point in having a house if you live in the woods? There's no point in having a vaccine for a disease that's been completely and utterly destroyed. There's no trace of it, and
it's all about the division of resources. Why finish a vaccine for something more important that's actually happening and is permanent?
Aye, but they were like, oh, but they could have used that to help create the vaccine for the new coronavirus. So you're trying to say that they were going to they knew that the coronavirus was going to happen 13 years down the line. I don't even know what I'm going to have for lunch tomorrow, never mind 13 years down the line.
Predictive programming, guys, come on now. I'll use up on that in a future episode. Don't worry.
Like, you can cure, right? We can cure the coronavirus, right? You cannot cure stupidity.
No.
This is why I'm always an advocate for Darwin's theory of natural selection. The smart and the strong will survive. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, Darwin's a
Read them out.
fucking fantasy.
I'm a big fan, a big advocate of Darwin Awards. If you do something stupid and die,
aye.
mate, you're a Mongol, stop it.
Aye, it's your own fault. Like, you kicked the bucket. It was your own fault.
Aye, you did this.
Okay.
You chose.
Like, one of the biggest mottos I've ever had in my life, right? And it actually came from fucking Jackass of all places, right? It was the song to Jackass, and it's called "If You're Gonna Be Dumb, You Need to Be Tough."
Very true.
Oh yeah, nah. To be fair, that is the Darwin
Yeah.
song. That is
Right.
the motto.
That is like, if you're gonna do something stupid, right, and you think, fuck it, it'll be a giggle, right? If you're doing it for the sole reason that it'll be funny, right? That's what Jackass is all about. That's what Dirty Sanchez is all about. Doing
I mean,
stupid shit
straight
to
up.
make people laugh, right?
How many
that kind of
solid
stuff I can
motherfuckers
do,
you know that?
But if
are
you're doing
absolute
something,
knuckle
if you're
draggers,
doing something
totally.
incredibly stupid, incredibly risky, and almost like potentially fatal, because you think that there's something to benefit from it, and there isn't, and it's been proven there isn't, then I'm sorry, there's a special place in whatever fucking astral plane you follow for you.
Astral plane. I love it. And speaking of astral planes, I think that brings us taxiing into the runway of our own fucking astrals.
The departure lounge is now
Existence.
closing, as I think what you're trying to say there.
That's the one. That's the one. But feel free to pop over and check out myself and Gigpin's little play along with Don't Even Think. The other day there, it's on his channel Gigpin Gaming. Crow, you got anything coming, bro? You got any
I'm
content coming?
streaming today. I'm going to be doing a little Fallout 76 stream. One of my mates who's just got it, so that should be fun. I'm going to be doing a Super Smash Bros. Ultimate stream tomorrow. I've managed to get Yaldi Time and Vanessa the Rube involved, so they'll be on. If anybody else is
man.
free and you've got Smash, come in and smash my bandos, because I'm shy.
But that'll be the following weekend though, because you not got it. Because it's
Well, yeah, it's good. Good. I'm going to rattle this today and get it up. So it'll be Saturday, be the new day these get released, because I'm going to edit it, smash it up, so it'll be up in like an hour and a bit. Just get it out straight away.
you don't say smash.
Smash.
Cool. Mari, your new setup, your new logos, your new Yangi approved fucking artwork and shit.
Yes, indeed. Big shout out to Yangi.
Where can folk find you? Give your details and your channels and your Discord.
You can follow me over on Twitch at twitch.tv/Maniset. You can also follow me on Twitter at Maniset2. And I cannot remember my Facebook handle, so just go for there.
Brilliant.
Ideal. Well, that's been a belter of a podcast, my man. We do like to try and round it up about the hours mark. Just because these bastards aren't getting more free content from me than they deserve.
You have to start charging.
How dare
Fuck.
you stop listening or I'm going to copy strike you motherfuckers right now.
Thank you very much for joining us, Maniset, and thank all you lovely lads, lasses, ladies, and gems that made it to the end.
And all those in between.
Yes, of course.
And as always, keep them cheeks clapped.
Yes, we'll be clapping for fucking Ted for Scrubs next Thursday.
Oh, fuck.
Definitely. Peace, guys.
Peace.
Got it.